streaming deal that supposedly broke all records. The streaming war's secret weapon. Here's our third story, and this one involves what might be the most expensive streaming deal in entertainment history. On September 8th, Netflix allegedly offered Dwayne Johnson a $4.2 billion contract spread over 8 years to create exclusive content for their platform. Now, before you think that sounds completely ridiculous, let me break down the numbers that supposedly made this deal attractive to both parties, because the financial math actually starts to make sense when you consider the current streaming landscape. Netflix ended 2024 with 247 million subscribers worldwide, and their revenue hit $32.8 billion, but they were facing serious competition from Disney Plus, which had grown to 164 million subscribers, and Amazon Prime Video, which reached 200 million users. The streaming wars had become so intense that platforms were throwing unprecedented amounts of money at celebrities to secure exclusive content that could drive subscriber growth and retention rates. The supposed Johnson deal included some absolutely wild clauses that made industry insiders question whether Netflix had completely lost their minds. According to the leaked contract details, Johnson would have complete creative control over all his projects, including the right to approve or reject any script changes suggested by Netflix executives. The deal allegedly guaranteed him a minimum of 500 million viewers across all his content within the first year, and included penalty payments if Netflix failed to meet those viewership targets. What made this story particularly believable was how it aligned with Johnson's existing streaming presence and business ventures. His production company 7 Bucks Productions had been expanding rapidly throughout 2024 and had already signed smaller deals with multiple streaming platforms for various projects. Johnson's social media following of 396 million across Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok gave him massive promotional power that could theoretically drive millions of new subscribers to whatever platform secured his exclusive services. The financial breakdown of this supposed deal was staggering when you looked at the individual components. Netflix allegedly agreed to pay Johnson $300 million per year as a base salary, plus additional performance bonuses tied to subscriber growth metrics. The contract supposedly included a $200 million signing bonus and guaranteed minimum production budgets of $150 million for each of his major film projects. Netflix would also allegedly cover all marketing costs for Johnson's content, which could easily reach $100 million per project for global promotional campaigns. Industry analyst Rebecca Martinez supposedly told The Hollywood Reporter that this kind of massive celebrity deal represented a fundamental shift in how streaming platforms valued exclusive content. She claimed that Netflix's internal calculations showed that signing Johnson exclusively could potentially add 25 million new subscribers within the first 2 years of the contract. With Netflix's average subscription price of $15.49 per month, those new subscribers would generate approximately $4.6 billion in revenue over the contract period, making the $4.2 billion investment financially viable. The supposed contract also included bizarre personal clauses that made the deal even more expensive for Netflix. Johnson allegedly demanded that the platform install fully equipped gyms on every film set where he would be working, and that all his co-stars undergo mandatory fitness training programs designed by his personal trainers. Netflix would supposedly be required to provide Johnson with his own private jet for all work-related travel and guarantee him first-class accommodations at 5-star hotels during filming locations. What really added credibility to this story was how it fit into the broader pattern of streaming platform acquisitions and exclusive deals that had been escalating throughout 2025. Amazon had recently purchased MGM Studios for $8.45 billion, and Apple had signed exclusive deals worth over $500 million with multiple A-list directors and producers. The total amount that streaming platforms were spending on original content had reached $150 billion industry-wide in 2025 and showed no signs of slowing down. The competitive implications of this supposed Johnson deal were enormous for the entire entertainment industry. Disney Plus executives were allegedly panicking because Johnson had been scheduled to star in several upcoming Marvel and Disney projects that would now be impossible if he signed exclusively with Netflix. Warner Brothers Discovery supposedly offered a counterproposal worth $3.8 billion to keep Johnson available for their DC Comics projects and HBO Max content. Netflix's stock price allegedly jumped 12% when news of the potential Johnson deal first leaked to entertainment industry publications. Investors were reportedly excited about the possibility of securing one of Hollywood's most bankable stars exclusively for their platform. Johnson's films had generated over $10.5 billion in worldwide box office revenue throughout his career, and his consistent ability to draw audiences made him an attractive investment for any streaming platform looking to dominate the market. The supposed deal also included revolutionary revenue-sharing agreements that would have changed how streaming platforms compensate their exclusive talent. Johnson would allegedly receive 15% of all subscription revenue generated by new subscribers who joined Netflix specifically to watch his content. This performance-based compensation model was supposedly designed to align Johnson's financial interests with Netflix's growth objectives and ensure that both parties benefited from the success of his exclusive content. The global implications of this supposed exclusive deal extended far beyond just the American entertainment market. Netflix had been aggressively expanding into international markets throughout 2025, and Johnson's worldwide appeal made him particularly valuable for attracting subscribers in Asia and Europe. His Fast and Furious franchise had been especially successful in international markets, generating over $6 billion in foreign box office revenue. So there you have it. Netflix offers Dwayne Johnson $4.2 billion for exclusive content creation rights with guaranteed viewership targets, private jets, mandatory gym installations, and revolutionary revenue-sharing agreements that would fundamentally change the streaming industry forever.